area. And we're going to start with the Convent High School, or runner-up. As we call you, you move number 6, Natalia Dawe, and Monique Edwards, number 8. You just move past, continuing. Delicia Julian, Danisha Dublin, Asia John Baptist, Tanya Timothy, Nalia George, Amelia Bruno, Danora Dejean, Kadia Thomas, Aliane Toussaint, and Liana Joseph. And our coaches, the head coach, Mr. Dunstan Maggie Peters, and the assistant, Denver Dublin, and the manager of the team, Miss Julia Johnson, the HOD for the sports department, and the sports teacher, sorry, at the Convent High School. And now for your winners. Number 22, Timisia Pialui. The champions, our reigning champions, Timisia Chastity Baron. Just move as we call your name, just move. Talitha Stewart, Nisha Remy. Just move, young ladies, just move. Lemaya Ford, Maricia Andrew, Rianne Paul, Mika Baron, Kerna Aaron, Shanella Joseph, Tamisha Joseph, Nalima Brumant, and Shante Thomas. And the head coach, Mr. Adinawa Washwe Douglas. And the I was corrected, Peter. And the assistant coach, Mr. Horace Mills. Okay, now we have some individual awards. And one of the individual awards at the final is the finals MVP. There were 2 standouts. First, we had Delicia Julian of the Convent High School. No. There are 2 standouts. Delicia Julian from the Convent High School, she had a triple-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 steals. The other contender was Miss Lemaya Ford. She had 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 steals, and earning herself a 5th consecutive title, the most valuable player of the 2025 Secondary Schools Under 20 Girls Championship is none other than Miss Lemaya Ford of the Portsmouth Secondary School. And we're going to call on the captain along with a team to receive the championship trophy from the sports coordinator in the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, and head of the sports division, Mr. Trevor Shillingford. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for the 2025 secondary schools under 20 girls basketball champions. Oh, I'm sorry. Without the officials, and that's my apology. We want to call our three officials. Yeah. Call our three officials to receive our keepsake for your services during the course of the season and the finals. Our crew chief, Mr. Gary Benjamin. Umpire 1, Mr. Yawani Regis. And Mr. Reginald Thomas, Umpire 2. Thank you, gentlemen, for your services. We will be calling on you again in the not so distant future for the wonderful services that you've rendered to the state. Okay, we're about to see the start of the boys final for this, the 2025 secondary schools under 20 boys basketball championship. As soon as we get the go ahead from the official scorer, we will announce the starting five. We'll announce the starting five, and then we will start the game.
And on the way in this boys finals of the secondary school sports divisions under 20 finals. ITSS and the Dominica State College. A new champion is going to be crowned as the defending champions. The Academic School of Learning didn't advance to the finals. And we have the first foul of the afternoon, and looks like it might be a foul on Meshach Debuli.
Meshach has an issue throughout the season where he's continuously getting into foul trouble. Hopefully today he can find a way to manage that issue he has been having. That's one too many already, Gavin.
But fortunately for him, it was actually a signal on number 9, so not Debuli, but Debuli was involved in the action.
That's a blessing.
So we can look at the two teams, and both teams, Yannick, already with players featuring in the national leagues of the Dominica Amateur Basketball Association.
You have two players from each team who have recently won a championship. You have Meshach from the Falcons, and you have Dred Swan from Blazers.
And there's also Kaloy Paul of the Eagles, who has the ball in hand right now, the point guard for the Dominica State College. And you'll be quite familiar with Paul, Yannick. He took you out earlier this week in the DABA playoffs.
I know him too well, Gavin. I know him too well. He's one of the players I'm looking forward to training this coming year with the inter-school team.
So a lot for the ITSS will rest on this man right here, Debuli. And with a wild miss there, but teammates unable to score the layup. Here comes the college.
Meshach needs his teammate to show up. The last game in the semifinals, he got a significant help from them. Can they come up with that same type of effort again today?
It's a long pass.
Big block by Kalen.
He has some spring in his legs, Yannick. That's a Paul.
He's coming from a long line of basketballers, Gavin. The youngest one of the brothers.
That's a big three-pointer there from Meshach Debuli.
He has that ability, Gavin. He's one of the best tricky shooters we have in Dominica. If he can make them, it's going to be a long day for college.
The college also has a big man, and they seem to have a big presence in the post.
The young man from Portsmouth, Gavin. He has the height, but his ability to change the game on defense is what is going to impact the game even more than offense.
Paul with the strong driving. Paul converts. So transition could be key for the State College. We know that they are a running team.
That's where Kalen really shines, Gavin. Kalen has the ability to play transition basketball better than anybody on the court.
And another easy basket. So ITSS will have to do some homework there with their transition defense. If Debuli drives to the basket, someone has to track back.
ITSS has to watch the turnovers. The turnovers leads to transition. Transition leads to points, which college.
And we have another foul, and college will be heading to the line for 2.
It's a tight game still, just 7-5.
Misses the first. Makes the second. The officials just are confirming the score table. And back on the way here at Windsor Park is the ITSS, Dominica State College. Debole being marked by Paul. Gets the screen.
Me shocked with the jump shot, Gavin.
That's a tough shot, Yannick.
He has the ability, Gavin. He can make tough shots. He will need to make them if they would like to win the game today.
But I still think that the college will be quite happy. That's another strong drive in there from Paul.
They need to stop Paul early. They can't wait for him to come to the key to try and stop him. They don't have that type of shot blocking.
College pushing the other way. And they've turned it over.
Mishak on the break.
And
That's a block.
Is blocked. Good, strong interior defense there from the State College.
The score is 10-8. State College is up. Killing Paul with the ball.
Oh, lots of contact there. And we're going to have another foul. So number 11 of the Isaiah Thomas secondary. That's his second foul of the afternoon.
Side ball.
So he has to be careful. Already in some early foul trouble. Dretzwan for three. Dretzwan makes
Big
it
shot
three.
by Dretzwan. Dretzwan is an X factor today. He has the ability to change the game on offense and defense, and he has the experience that a lot of the players on the court don't have.
Debole. And he's blocked by Dretzwan Lee.
Rebound by Debole once again. Foul.
And Debole is showing that, okay, I'm being blocked, but I'm going to continue attacking the basket.
This is a bulldog, Gavin. He's a bulldog.
And he'll get to the line for 2 more free throws.
Debole struggles on the line, though, Gavin. He'll have to find a way to make them today if they would like to win the game.
Meshach Debole, household name now in Dominica's basketball, was one of the standout players for the 767 Sports Club when they went to St. Lucia and retained their title in that invitational tournament in St. Lucia.
Misses both free throws again.
Down low. And what's going to be the call? I think it might have been an inadvertent whistle. Yeah, so the referee has indicated no foul, but will be
ITSS ball, Gavin.
ITSS ball. ITSS looking to see if they can muster some offense otherwise. Dretzwan Lee.
Oh, big steal.
Was almost able to get away with it, but it'll be possession for the college.
First sub of the game, Gavin.
See the college making some more changes again.
The college going with their smaller lineup.
This could be what Debole and the ITSS could be looking forward to. The main threat down low is Dretzwan Lee.
Killing with a free pointer attempt. He misses.
And Debole trapped in the corner and Paul with the steal.
A miss again.
College seems to be getting a number of offensive rebounds.
Dretzwan for the free.
And finally, Debole is able to get the defensive rebound for the ITSS.
That's a block shot by college. Misha, the fat boy.
Debule again, and Debule will get to the line for 2 more. He's fouled.
That's what he has to do. He has to try and force the. He has to try to force the action, Gavin. Get the college team into foul trouble and potentially create opportunity for him later down in the game. He'll have to convert these free throws. Mishak is continuously missing his free throws, and he has to work on that. He finally makes one.
And off. A pass too hot to handle, Yannick.
Seems so, Gavin. Mishak loves that kind of thing.
Jumper in and out.
Good attempt. Dretson with the ball.
Runs into his own man, but it's a wide open shot. Misses.
I think ICSS will live with them kind of shots, Gavin. Killing with the drive. Misses.
And Dretson gets the friendly bounce. And 2 more to the total for the State College.
ITSS needs to find a way to slow down Dretson if they really want to win this game. Mishak with the drive. Pull up.
Oh, and ITSS should have done a little better. It's Paul on the breakaway. Paul strong. Paul heads to the line for 2 more. He's fouled.
Paul is fisting in transition today.
All right. So we're going to have a timeout for the ITSS. It's 15-9. Still in the first quarter here in the finals of this Sports Division Secondary Schools Under 20 Boys Basketball Championship. We'll be right back.
Okay, the scores are.
So it's going to be Paul to the line for 2. Chance to extend the lead for the State College.
Misses the first free throw.
Oh, love the rotation on that one, though, Yannick.
That's a good one by him. 1 for 2.
Textbook free throw. And College for steal. Paul with the transition. And Paul with the easy lane again.
Paul is going to make all of them if they don't stop him, Gavin. That's the way he scores. That's the game he likes to play, and the ITSS team has to find a way to stop it.
So they're trying their best as a college to deny Debule the ball.
Somebody from the ITSS team has to come to the party. Debule cannot beat college by himself. He needs help.
But the problem is, Yannick, that's how the ITSS has lived.
But that's a backcourt violation. He did not establish his back leg, Gavin.
So, looked like a very close one, though. Back up, step back three there from Debole off the mark.
It's an air ball by him, Gavin. He's struggling to get a clean shot. Kellen Paul brings down the ball for College.
Oh, just a little bit of miscommunication there. Dretson Lee was cut into the basket. Contested jumper there. So the defense for the College. Another easy basket. So the College really running away with things, Yannick. It's
I think they need to find a way to slow down transition for the College team. That's how they score most of their points, and ICSS is falling into the trap.
It's 20-9. That's the score.
Turnovers, Gavin. The name of the game is turnovers. Nice basket by the boy.
Good effort there. As the ITSS tries to chip away into that deficit. But again, it's Paul, and look at the control.
Transition at 10 for ITSS.
And running the other way. College.
Killing Paul on the transition. Turnover.
Double
Dubele on the break. Dubele on the break. Foul. 2 free throws for Dubele, Gavin.
Mishak Debole being very, or I should say, in attack mode. Attack mode as we have an injured player down, so
Seems to be some type of hip injury, Gavin.
just have a little stoppage in play as the officials attend to him. Seems to be hobbling off. Might have took a blow on the thigh. So. Debole misses on the second. Will be College with possession.
The scores are 20-11, Gavin. The ITSS school is down.
So ITSS down by 9. One would say still within striking distance.
The game is still fresh. I think ITSS have a good chance to get back into the game. They need to force some turnovers and take their time on offense.
Paul again under the strong attacking play there.
Kevin Paul is getting the ICSS into foul trouble. It's early into the game and a number of them are already.
They have no answer for him, just penetrates to the lane. And has the strength and control as well to absorb the contact sometimes and get off a good shot.
Isaiah Thomas needs to build a wall. You can just allow him to drive into the paint time and time again.
Well, they would be better off if they switch to a zone defense.
I'm not sure why the coach hasn't switched up the defense. Yeah.
And that's the end of the quarter. And it's a 10-point advantage for the Dominica State College. It's 21-11. And we'll be right back with second quarter action.
They will leave the drive. Play up by him. Kalen Paul bringing the ball down for the college. Brilliant block by the boy from ITSS.
Looked like a bit of a push-off, not spotted by the referee, Yannick.
Miss call, Gavin.
Another steal by the college. And it's with Debule.
Misha getting triple team, Gavin.
Unable to hold on to that.
Misha needs to do better in situations like that. He needs to play with composure and try to limit the turnovers. It's way too much.
Another attacking layup from Paul.
Paul is having the game of his life right now. That seems to be a missed call by the referee, Gavin. Looked like a foul to me.
Well, I think the referee maybe had a better vantage point than us. A lot of contact there, no whistle. Gives it to Paul. And again, the interior presence for the State College. Another 2 points.
Mishak doesn't seem to have the same zest that he usually has. Big move by Kalen.
Loose ball, but air ball in the end.
Mishak is staying at the referees, Gavin. He's looking for some calls. He's not getting them right now.
So College wide open three. Off the mark. College will get the rebound. Get the third opportunity. No, stepped out the bounds. And it's going to be ITSS ball.
Mishak has the ball, brings it up. Mishak is scanning the floor looking for an open teammate.
The ITSS have been way off with the majority of their attempts.
You can seem to buy a basket, Gavin. College is dominating the rebounds.
Oh, strong.
And one by Kalen Paul.
Very strong move. And he'll head to the line for a 3-point opportunity.
Kalen is really showing his class today. I love the energy that Kalen plays with.
Off the mark though, that free throw. But make some ends with a jumper at the free throw line. Lead's gone up to 32-13, so pretty much one-way traffic. And the ITSS in danger of being run out of the stadium here this evening.
It's a foul by Kalen.
Just having a look at the lights that are on, Yannick, and I'm hoping that we may not have an electrical problem. Looks like there's only one light that's on so far on the far side of the court.
Mishak with the drive. Brilliant move by Meshach. That's a fancy move, Gavin.
But Paul is immediately down the other side.
That's a traveling violation.
So the ITSS with some good support, but it's still tough. It's
Meshach with a drive. That's a foul.
Debulu is fouled. Debulu head to the line for 2 more free throws.
ITSS being down by 17 points. They need the free throws. Meshach makes the first one. Meshach sinks the second one as well. That's good.
All right, so we're going to have another timeout. ITSS calls for time. It's a 32-17 with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. And we'll be right back. Jump shot misses, and looks like it's off the ITSS college basketball.
ITSS needs to make some more. Oh, nice turnover. Meshach is rushing the game, but I definitely think he needs to slow it down and ensure that any basket they take is a good one.
College swinging the ball around. Paul, another floater, just too strong though. Debulu with the rebound.
Meshach in transition.
And Debulu is fouled. And to the line, he will go for 2 more. Yannick, I noticed that Debulu is playing the center position for the ITSS. If he would, well, I wouldn't say if, when he makes the inter-schools team, what would probably be his preferred position?
He's a point guard, Gavin.
Point guard.
He's
okay.
a point guard. With the ITSS team, they don't have a better option, so he is forced to play center. He has the ability to play center on a team or a game like this, but overall inter-school against the Giants we face, it'll be too much for him. Meshach is a jack of all trades. He can handle the ball, he can rebound, he's explosive. But really and truly, he struggles to play center. And that is one of the issues that ITSS have to overcome today. Hopefully, it won't be too much for him.
Oh, lovely Euro step, but couldn't complete. But that does get on the second chance opportunity.
Meshach with the ball. Meshach on the drive. Brilliant move by Meshach Dubule.
Well, he's really coming alive in the second quarter.
That's become the norm. Those Euro steps, those side steps. Caught his stringing the ball around.
ball is wedged between the basket and the sideboard. Possession for ITSS.
Mishak with the ball, looking to create.
34-19.
Mishak coming off the screen, scanning the floor. Mishak with the ball back in his hands. Mishak with the drive.
Just like that, the leaders.
Mishak seems to have found his nick.
34-23. 11-point advantage for the State College.
Wow, the bank shot by the college player.
So you can see the college sending in some reinforcements. Paul and Dretswan Lee heading to the bench.
8-second violation by ITSS.
The 8-second violation, but I think the officials might have missed a foul in the backcourt there.
I could hear it right where I was standing, Gavin.
We're into the final 3
Killen
minutes.
Paul has re-entered the game.
Should be a blocking foul. But said Dretswan Lee to the line for 2 more free throws. Well, actually, the referees have decided it's side ball.
Jetson with a nice drive, but he misses the layup.
Here comes Paul. Lovely handoff there. Player doesn't make the jump shot.
Mishak asking for help. ITSS with the 3-point attempt. False shot. Killen Paul with another basket.
A lovely bank shot there, Paul. And Debule loses the handle.
The pressure is getting to Debule. The pressure is getting to Mishak. He has to find a way to relax, take his time.
A lovely pass there, almost got caught in no man's land. But a good handoff. (40-23). So that small run from the ITSS, the college has responded with a run of their own. It's a 17-point lead as we head towards the end of the first half. Long pass, breaking that full court press, settles for a 3.
ITSS with the offensive rebound.
Taken away by Dretswan Leaves with Paul. Paul driving. Paul will attack. And Paul gets it. Another basket, another strong finish.
It doesn't seem that ITSS knows what to do with Paul. His constituents. Oh, that's a. Double dribble, Gavin. Double dribble.
So tough day for the ITSS. Just can't seem to put some solid runs together and get some stops.
Someone needs to come to the party to help Mishak. I'm continuously saying this, but he needs the help. Fallon College.
That's the first foul on number 10, DSC.
Killing Paul with the drive. Of the foot of the player from ITSS.
One goes out again. Minute and 51 seconds to go in the first half. Dretson Lee. Lovely floater there.
Ephraim, not the most of an offensive player, but he makes the shot.
Debule. And he's blocked by Paul. What a good defensive stop there.
Massive block.
Paul is the shortest guy on the court, but really got up. Debule is driving strong. And that's a big reverse layup.
Beautiful up and under by Mishak Debule. Mishak is trying his best to keep his team in the game, but he needs someone to come.
Sidestep, Debule, and another basket. So like you said, Yannick Debule is trying his best, but someone else needs to raise their hand to give him some support.
Killing misses an
easy one there. Debule the rebound, long ball forward. Jetson Lee, I think, did just enough to put him off.
Easy basket for college.
And we have a player down for the ITSS. And may have just gotten a blow to the face, but seems to be okay. 46 to 27. 37 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's second quarter.
Second quarter. We had a threat of rain a few moments ago. Looks like it might just come again. But the wind is really picking up.
Big steal by Killen Paul. Basket by Killen Paul. Mishak with the ball. Mishak with the drive. Brilliant move by Mishak Debule. Once again, another basket. Killing Paul with the drive. Side ball, says the referee. 11 seconds left on the clock. the ball. Beautiful pass by College. Basket. Mishak bringing down the ball once again. Pass by Mishak. He axes it back. No basket, traveling on the player from College. Foul call on the player from College.
So we're back at Windsor Park. Lights on. Under the lights, it's a Friday night. Yannick Regis. Beautiful atmosphere for some basketball. And we have a good crowd on hand as the State College powering their way to what will be another basketball championship.
Seems that the College have a significant advantage, Gavin. Can ITSS make a run? Maybe, maybe not. Let us see.
So State College again being quite aggressive, but they've seemed to just turn it over. Debele
on the drive.
Yeah, that was a high dribble. And it's a turnover.
Carrying call by the ref, Gavin.
State College. It's with Paul. Paul finds a bit of a shuffle of the feet there. I thought he might have gotten away for travel. But it's 2 more points for the State College.
ITSS needs to find a basket right here now. 3-point attempt. Goes wanting.
But I think, Yannick, it's been a very good year for the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School as it comes to school sports, especially the hard court sports. They were finalists in the volleyball competition. They won the boys division, came runners up in the girls division, into the finals of this basketball competition here.
You must be commended for their effort. You have some players who are playing multiple sports, but they're still finding the time, the energy to come here and try their best. Facing off against College is never easy, Gavin.
Never at all. College generally gets the cream of the crop from the various high schools.
Mishak with a beautiful steal.
Strong again from Debele. And Debele to the line.
He earns himself 2 shots. ITSS needing those two free throws.
So this is the final match in the secondary schools basketball competition, but still a number of sporting activities underway for the sports division as they continue with the sports for the primary schools and secondary schools. Under 15 cricket competition is underway. Also, the under 14 netball competition got underway this afternoon. There was a game at the Marigot Hard Court.
Nice.
Fast break opportunity now for ITSS. Ooh, misses the layup. Has to do better than that. As Dred Swan Lee makes his way to the bench. We'll be checking in any time from now for the State College.
Just want to enter in the game. Ishak with the ball.
Debele asking for space, drives in, he's fouled again. Reaching in foul on number 4 of the State College. And Debele again to the line for 2 more free throws.
Good free throw by Mishak. He needs to make the next one as well. Big rebound by the player from ITSS. Three-point attempt by ITSS. Missed.
College coming the other way. There's a ball on the court, very dangerous down. Luckily kicked away in the nick of time, but the referee has stopped the game to deal with that matter.
Mishak must have been very much disappointed there, Gavin. I think he had a good opportunity to score the ball.
But at the end of the day, player safety comes first.
Of course.
So Debele again, Debele. It's been Debele all day. He's
And
fouled,
on.
and that basket is going to count. So Meshach Debele
Trying his best to keep his team in this.
is 52-33 in favor of the Dominican State College.
Free throw is good, Gavin.
Completes the 3-point play. Back on the way, this had a small stoppage.
DSC with the ball. On a drive.
That's another foul.
This one on Mishak. Yeah.
So we have a timeout on the floor, timeout for the State College. And we will be right back. It's the State College 52, the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School 36.
ITSS bring up the ball again. Mishak Debule with the ball in his hands. Step back shot. 3-pointer is good by Mishak.
Meshach Debule single-handedly trying to keep the ITSS.
That seemed like carrying to me, Gavin.
It looks so. But Paul got away with it. But like they say in basketball, ball don't lie. It's gone out and it's a possession for ITSS. ITSS looking for some buckets, looking for some stops as well. Debule crosses over. He's fouled on the drive. And looks like it'll be side ball.
Benji.
All right, so
Bonus.
actually it's a bonus situation. So Meshach Debule will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Ref.
into this game. It's a 59-46. Debole with an air ball there. Can't blame him. Makes the second. It's really been a one-man army for the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. That's Meshach Debole. It's 59-47. It's a 12-point lead for the college, and they're guilty of a traveling violation, so a turnover. And can the ITSS get another basket? Try to cut the deficit to under 10. This could be a miracle of a comeback if the ITSS are able to pull this off, Yannick.
I think it's possible, Gavin. Meshach has the ability to score real quick, so anything is possible once he has the ball in his hands.
Took a three there, was a bit short. Dretzwan Lee.
ITSS needs to make a defensive stop right here. Traveling.
The traveling violation. So that's the defensive stop that the ITSS needed.
Now they need to contribute on something on offense, Gavin. Meshach with the free. Oh, air ball.
I think Meshach needs to go back to driving in, although the college are making it a bit difficult for him now with the constant double teams.
He must be a bit fatigued, Gavin, as well. It's the fourth quarter and he's been carrying the team the whole game.
Bit of hot potato, but that's a block. But college will get the 2 points nonetheless.
Meshach scanning the floor looking for some space.
Misses that 3-point opportunity.
Killing Paul on the drive.
Oh,
Easy basket.
Lovely, 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 lovely. The control displayed by Paul.
College pulling away once again.
Oh,
Brilliant
Debole
move by
answers.
Meshach. Brilliant move.
Brilliant Euro step there from Meshach Debole. And Dretzwan Lee now attacking. And we're going to have a timeout for the ITSS. It's a 65-49 college in front. Debole again, driving strong. It's fouled on the play. Head to the line for 2.
I think that's a more successful strategy for Mishak. The frees are not falling, so best.
Paul. That's a bad shot, but straight into the hands of the offensive player underneath the basket, and he too is fouled. College are going to be shooting some free throws.
College with a significant lead of 16 points. Fourth quarter with 6 minutes left. Misses both free throws.
Debole is fouled. And ITSS signed the bonus, so Debole well, for a moment there they indicated that ITSS won the bonus, but actually no.
Mishak asking for the ball. Takes on 2.
ITSS with the turnover. It's Debole, and he's rejected by Dretswan Lee. Good defensive stop from Dretswan.
Kalen Paul brings down the ball.
Back over to Paul. Loses the handles, puts up the shot, banks it in.
Wow.
Oh, well, the referee says no basket, so there was actually a kickball earlier on.
There was so much noise that no one actually saw that call or actually heard it too.
ITSS making another change.
Well, with 5 minutes left in the game, Gavin, ITSS down by 16. It's now or never for them.
So we come to the closing stages of the fourth quarter. Debole again, strong drive in, but was just underneath the rim on that attempt.
Killing time on the clock. There's no need to rush for college. They have a significant lead, and there's nothing ITSS can do really to stop them right now.
Nails the jumper, so just pushes that lead up.
Mishak Debole on the drive.
Lost his foot in there, got away for travel, I would say, Yannick. That's gone out.
The clock is ticking.
So 67 to 49. Long ball forward. Paul stripped. And it might be off Paul as well. So the referees are just deliberating. They're going to give the ball to the State College. Ball again.
Misses the layup. Block.
Well, that was a good save. And Paul walking the tightrope there, but he's fouled. (67-49), 18-point lead.
College killing time.
For the College, make it a 20-point lead now, 69-49. 3 minutes and change left in this game. And it's about that time where we can say it's safe to say that the College will be walking away with the 2025 Sports Division Basketball competition.
Who do you believe will be the MVP, Gavin?
Well, I think it's a no-brainer. It's going to be Paul. The way that he's controlled that game.
I would have to agree with you. From start to finish, he has been a major impact on the game.
And there again, right on cue is Paul. Another strong drive in. And Debule responded on the other end. End-to-end basketball.
I mean, if one player had just come to a half.
So we're going to have
good pass by Paul.
Paul with another assist. So Paul really stamping his authority on this game this evening. It's Debule again. It's 73-51. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. And we have another timeout on the floor. So timeout Isaiah Thomas Secondary, 73-51. So back here for the conclusion of this finals. As Debule gets another point added to his total. Misses the second attempt. State College
State College taking their precious time. They're not rushing their game. Mishak on the drive. Big layer by Mishak Debule.
Debule is not giving up. And you can see he's the only player. And he's gotten a jump ball. Paul, clearly the MVP tonight.
Good pass by Paul.
Paul has really dominated this game this evening. Not just scoring, but with his distribution of the basketball, creating opportunities for others. So it's just about 10 past 7, sorry. Friday evening, winding down this finals, a minute and 10 seconds to go. 75 to 54. ITSS. There's not much that the ITSS can do at this point in time.
The Pat Lady sang quite a while ago, Gavin.
Yes, she's on her way to St. Joseph.
I don't know why the college team is still fouling. I mean, it's clear that they're going to win the game. Just allow the layups to happen. The only way the clock is going to stop is on the free throws.
So it's been quite a long afternoon here at the Windsor Park. First, earlier on, we saw the Portsmouth Secondary School and the Mayo Ford winning their 5th straight secondary schools basketball championship.
And now we're about to see the Dominica State College regain their championship. The last 2 years, the academics
Academics not in the finals this time around. So like we said, a new champion is going to be crowned. Mishak Debuli. Clearly we get a A+ for effort. That's Debuli. But the college just rubbing some more salt into the wound. So 77 to 56. And college guilty of a foul in the backcourt. Like you said, Yannick, they could just allow the clock to run down. Now it's just 19 seconds left in the game. So no reason to commit these sort of cheap fouls. Nineteen seconds. And 2 shots for the ITSS.
Well,
This is the first.
This is just some window dressing. The game is basically over.
Yeah, just the ITSS delaying the inevitable right now. Missed the second. Paul is doubled. Paul gets it away. As we have 6 seconds left, Yannick. Inadvertent whistle by the officials. Into the final seconds.
That's it. That's it, Gavin. That's it. Game is over. The SCL champion.
And the whistle has gone. The fat lady has sung. Dominica State College, the 2025 Sports Divisions Secondary Schools Under 20 Basketball Championships. They have done so with a 77-56 win over the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School.
2025 Secondary School Under 20 Boys Basketball Championship. At the end of regulation, the scores are 77.
And we will get some reaction from the players in a bit.
Congratulations once more to the Dominica State College.
And very quickly, we'll just have a word with Paul, the captain of the Dominica State College team. Paul, first of all, congratulations on the victory here tonight. Let's see if I can just get the recorder going. Yes. Congratulations on the victory tonight. Just talk me through the game. Quite dominating performance from the college.
Well, we went into the game, told them give it 110%. And thank everybody, all my teammates. Defense, we were great on our defense. Our offense was flowing. Yeah, and we did great. Yeah.
Entering the game, we all knew that the ITSS, the danger man, was Meshach Debole. He still got his points, but how did you guys work around that, to pull off the victory?
Well, we had subs to give. We had great defenders, so we had to put one on him. If we had to double team, we had to double team. We had to get the job done. So yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Successful year for the State College. It's been a while since you guys have won the competition. So your thoughts on this season?
Well, this season was great. The competition was tough, I find. And yeah, looking forward to next year for sure.
All right. And your thoughts in terms of the other guys who really stepped up and helped you? We have Dred Swandi and some other guys who really stepped up this season.
Well, yeah, I want to thank Nigel for sure, Dred Swan, Bian, rebounding for sure. They were top on rebounding. I want to thank them for that. Ephraim for defending great. And yes. And thank all my teammates for sure. They did good.
And on a personal note, you're back on the court tomorrow because you have to try and win the championship for the Eagles. So it's going to be a very busy week for you.
Very, very busy. But looking forward to it for sure. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you. All right. That was Paul of the Dominica State College team. Maybe we can get a quick word from Meshach Debole, the captain of the ITSS. So Meshach Debole, let's have a quick word with you. You left everything out there on the court, Meshach, but keep up just short in the end.
Yeah, it was really tough at that time, but the experience was great, which we compete for. But it's always a good experience to go against good players, which my team not really good, but they can get experience, which they can come back and play the other game.
What was the toughest part for you in these finals? I mean, entering the match, you knew that all the odds were against you, but how did you prepare for it mentally?
You see, from the last game now, I understand they was triple teaming me and pressuring me from the top. So now I use my brain and decide not to foul out, which I pass the ball around and mostly move around so I can get the ball open. But now I spread out the court, which made them. The court is kind of big, so which made them unable to guard me fully, so I can just clear past them and just make layup and get fouled. So it's basically like an easy game for me. But I did not the help I wanted. So, but at least my teammates play good defense, which I really was surprised by. But yeah.
All right. Is this your final year at the school? Do you have another year?
I have another year, so that I will be coming back. So I promise that for sure.
All right. Thank you very much, Meshach, and all the best.
Thank you.
All right. Meshach Debole, losing captain there of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. All right. We're going to head, of course, for the medal presentation to see the medal presentation, of course, Dominica State College and Isaiah Thomas Secondary School.
So we could do the medal presentation. Let me have the scorebook, please, referees. Okay, we want to call on the runners-up to receive their medals, and we want to also ask Mr. Shillingford All right, we're going to start really with the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School runner-up to receive the silver medals. And we're going to start with none other than Mr. Mishak Dubule. And Amari Maroney, Quinton Charles, Cody James, Micaiah Isaac, Jalen Stewart, Jalen Reno, lo siento mucho, Kijani Peltier, and the coach, Mr. Shundeli. All right, before we go to the champions, you want to call on our officials, our crew chief, Mr. Augustus Juliana. And U1, Mr. Jerry Williams. And U2, Mr. Gary Benjamin. And we want to say thank you to our officials for your job this evening. And we now move on to the medal presentation for the champions. We're starting with Ephraim Joseph, TJ Ferreira, Nigel George, Sherman Kazimi, Drexwan Lee, Bian Simon, Dinari Dyer, Kaylan Paul, Dinari Dennis, Malinga Bruni, Ajani John Baptist, and Jaya Augustine. And the coach, Mr. Georges. And on the paper, Mr. Cleveland Vidal. And the manager is Miss Clymer Peltier. All right. And we had a serious battle for MVP. And it's unfortunate that the person who scored 52 points of his team's 46 is on the losing team. However, the MVP, as it suggests, the most valuable player, the player whose efforts cost them the championship, is none other than Mr. Kaylan Paul of the Dominica State College. The championship trophy To receive your championship trophy, we're going to call the captain of the Dominican State College, and then the team follows. And the team, you can join team, you can come and join team, come and join team, come. Again, congratulations to the Dominican State College for winning this year's secondary schools under 20 basketball championship.